The Niners love Hufanga, and they love Greenlaw. But there's a reason they're not on the team. It's because they're getting ready to pay Brock Purdy. And Hufanga was on like a podcast. He threw a little shade at him and said how much he loved Bo Nix.
A2 Hufanga? A2 Dollar Tree Troy Polamalu says he and Dre Greenlaw are happy in Denver because now they have a quarterback that can really play, that isn't just going to go 3 and out. I don't know if that's fair. Brock Purdy isn't. To me, Alex Smith is like the perennial or the proverbial 3 and out quarterback would be Alex Smith. I've never seen a quarterback go 3 and out as much as Alex Smith. I don't feel that way about Brock Purdy. To me, Brock Purdy is a great quarterback for 3 quarters. It's the 4th quarter that he's been a little bit shaky, especially last year. If football were 3 quarters long, Brock Purdy is a top 8 quarterback. You know what I'm saying? It's just that if it's a full 4 quarters, then I would say Brock Purdy is a top 15 quarterback.
It feels like there's a tad animosity, not because he's getting paid. Nobody's upset that Justin Herbert gets paid, or Lamar gets paid, or Josh Allen gets paid. But I feel like there's a little, bro, this is Kyle's team. We're getting rid of Pro Bowlers. Am I wrong on this? There's a little bit of animosity that Brock's talking mid-50s or his agent is for a contract.
For 3 quarters, Brock Purdy's a great quarterback, so I don't know what Hufanga is talking about. Colin Cowherd is making the point that the reason Hufanga is upset and the reason Dre Greenlaw is upset is because the 49ers are getting rid of a lot of their Pro Bowlers in order to make room to pay for Brock Purdy. I don't necessarily think that's the case, at least as far as Hufanga. I know they wanted Dre Greenlaw back, but in the case of Hufanga, is it the whole reason he got injured in the first place because he got juked so bad? Remember against Tampa Bay, the running back, I think it was Rachaad White, went like this, and then Hufanga went, oh, and then he tore his ACL. All Rachaad White did was like, that's all he did. That was the extent of his juke. And Hufanga was like, oh, and tore his ACL. So I don't think it's necessarily true that the reason they got rid of Hufanga was purely because they have to make room for Brock Purdy. I've tried explaining why the 49ers need to get rid of these like these high-paid big name guys, using like Leonardo DiCaprio. As soon as they turn 25, you gotta that doesn't seem to go over well with you guys. Let me try this. So this is my vintage watch. Okay, it's a beautiful vintage. I love it. I think it's incredible. Okay, but it's old. It's 50 years old. So this is a great watch. I love this watch, okay? The date doesn't work. It like clicks. I hear clicking when I move it around, right? It's dirty. I can't get the dirt. It's 50 years old. Okay, so I just use this watch. This watch is like a cheap watch, but it works. It works, whatever. Maybe the older watch is better, like overall, but at the end of the day, you would like a watch that works. You would like a shiny watch that works. So, that's what it is. It's like Sofia Vergara. Like if we take the totality of Sofia Vergara's career, of course, Sofia Vergara, amazing, right? Amazing. But at this stage, I'll take any 20-year-old just randomly. Just pick a 20-year-old out of a hat. And by 20, you know what I mean, 18. So you just take him out of a hat. Anyone, just random. I'll just take my chances with any 20-year-old. Same with Dollar Tree Troy Polamalu. I'll just take anybody from the draft, dude. I'll just take my chances. Let's see what else. John Middlekauf was talking about if Brock Purdy was Dak Prescott 2.0 in the sense that the Cowboys paying Dak Prescott decimated the Cowboys. At least that is the narrative. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but that is the narrative, that the Cowboys suck because they had to pay Dak Prescott. I would say that cannot be true because Dak Prescott got paid more when the salary cap was lower. So he took a higher percentage of the salary cap. He got paid more. He got more guaranteed money. He had an untradeable contract. He had an unescapable contract, none of which apply to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's going to get paid less. He's going to get less guaranteed money, at least in today's dollars. He's going to get a less percentage of the salary cap, and he's going to have a less impact on team building. So no, it's not the same thing. Not to mention the fact that Brock Purdy is younger. He's younger, and he should have been to 2 Super Bowls. He took his team to the NFC Championship his first year starting, and then to the Super Bowl the next year starting. So I don't know how you can say, I don't know how you can possibly say that Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott are the same. Now, people are going to say, well, Brock Purdy had a super team. If that is true, then why didn't Dak Prescott have a super team? Why didn't Dak Prescott have a super team? Why didn't he go to the Super Bowl? If that's all it took is to have a quarterback. If they're the same, right? Then why didn't the Cowboys have a super team? And why didn't Dak Prescott lead that super team to the Super Bowl? It's not the same thing. There's no logic in what you guys are saying about Brock Purdy and Dak Prescott being the same. There's nothing the same about it, except that they probably think God cares about their football career. That's probably the other thing. Like that, yeah. Like Jesus Christ really truly planned that. He you know what I want? I want Dak Prescott and Brock Purdy to be really good at football. That's really important to the world.